right, man, let's talk. Malik Beasley is cleared of the gambling charges that he was going through, man. And so they said several teams, according to ESPN, have kept in contact with him. Apparently, he had a 3-year deal, I think worth $40-some million with the Pistons. So I don't know if they still make that play. The rumor was they still had a roster spot open for Malik Beasley. That's the rumor. They kept one. They got 2 spots open, one for Beasley. I'll talk about that towards the end. But like I said before, it sounds like somebody dropped a fake dime on Beasley. Now, for the most part, maybe down the road when he retire or write a book, he'll talk about what happened. But his lawyer said they've cleared him. Now, the state's attorney office, the Eastern District of New York's whatever district attorney office, they didn't make a comment. Now, had they brought up charges on him, right? Had they brought up charges on him, they would have had a lot to say. My thing is this: keep that same energy. Now, at the end of the day, they go after high-profile people because you would ask yourself, okay, man, what's the point of going after Gilbert Arenas or Terry Rozier, Malik Beasley? They go after high-profile people because that's how they move up in their profession. Even though they go from working to, charge people. And you got to understand, they don't care if you're innocent or guilty. See, that's the big problem. And check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. That's the big problem with our judicial system. They don't care if you're innocent or guilty. They just want to get a W on their record so they can advance. There is no morality in the United States especially in the judicial court system. It doesn't matter if you're the best parent for the children or that's the worst parent we need to find a situation for. They just care about the money and the advancement. See, a lot of people don't know this, man. See, a lot of guys then got put on child support. So a lot of guys have, went to court so much, learned the game or whatever. And what you get now is a lot of dudes on child support, learning the game. And it's learned that it's been said, allegedly, that some of these judges get kickbacks in their pensions. So that's why it's so slanted. It's all about the money. A lot of these judges get kickbacks in their pensions when they put men on child support. So you have to understand that's how they do their thing. They can go from charging people as a district attorney, make a big profile case, they can move up in politics, or then they can turn around and start their own firm defending the criminals that they used to prosecute. They don't care nothing about justice. They don't care about right or wrong or morality. They care about personal gain. So you have to understand that. So if they brought charges up on them, it would have been a press conference. They would have had a lot to say. See, this is why they're going after high-profile names. Because, doing little dirt, doing cases here and there, it takes a long time to build up. That's why a lot of them dudes have problems sleeping at night. This is why at the end of the day, y'all think they making money and they happy, they piss poor morally. I've heard like divorce, you got the lead attorney. Check him out. Hopefully he get well. He said he done been through cases where his job as a divorce attorney is to get as much out of the husband as possible. And he been hitting the motherfucking widow, hitting the wife while they going through the divorce. I'm telling y'all, man, lawyers and anybody in the practicing law, judges, a lot of them times they're the lowest of the low. And y'all know it's gonna sound crazy, but they're no better than the criminals. They not better than the criminals that they prosecute. They not better. They not better, but it is what it is. But yeah, my theory was this, and this is no truth to it. This is just a theory. His wife says he was leaving him, right? That might be why his money low. Because while you on the road in the NBA, all the women do is run you in debt. In general, it's a lot of guys that make a lot of good money, but they in debt because of their wife keep buying shit that they don't need, or their girl keep buying shit they don't need, so they in debt. That's why I never understood why, people say women should handle the finances. That's bullshit. So she said she was filing for divorce. Now all of a sudden, right after this, you hear them talk about, well, he's getting charged. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm gonna tell you this, man, when women are fed up and upset and angry, you gotta be prepared for everything. Can't underestimate them. They can get the blicky and send you to the upper room. They can put lies on you, and that's what they do. They usually go tell the people that you cool with, and they turn them against you. This is why a lot of guys don't like to break up with women. They just like to get caught cheating. They don't say, hey, I don't want to do this no more, because women can't handle it. That's one of the worst badges of honor, that a woman can have. That's one of the worst badges of honor is a man leaving her. That's damn near worse than having a felony for them. So that's why most guys just don't leave. Because women want to crash out, burn shit. They don't want to go make up allegations and lies and shit. So you know how the game go. My theory is I think she dropped a dime to them about them. Like I said, glad they had in this situation. This is a speedy process of an indictment. Well, not even an indictment, of an investigation. They closed it. You know what I'm saying? And if he didn't have the lawyers, they probably would have still kept the case open. Or a lot of his money he had left probably went to his lawyers. They probably would have kept that case open, bro. I'm telling you, man. They want to make a name for themselves. And I think if you lose, you should have it common as you win. And they didn't lose. It didn't go on their record. They just wasn't able to prosecute them or indict them. Usually when they say we investigating, a lot of times, hey man, we just need a couple more things. We dropping this indictment. So, but that's just how it go, man. When I heard Jermaine O'Neal, he did an interview with the Knucklehead Podcast, really a good interview. He's done a couple good interviews since being retired. He said, I wish everybody knew what it was like to have money, because you become a target. When you famous with money, that's why if I got some bread, dude, people wouldn't even know it, bro. People would not even know your boy got bread. I would just keep it so low because it make you a target. But as far as him, hopefully, I feel like Tom Gore still would honor that deal. They still kept in contact. He still kept rocking Piston gear. And, if he come back to the Pistons, it's up. It's up. And I feel like if he was point shaving, I think it would have been well known. I think it'd have been well known. In my opinion, oh man, this dude, man. I don't know what he on. Oh yeah, the truck's tripping. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the semis. But I think it would have been well known. But for the most part, it's up. It's up. You know what I'm saying? It's up. It's up for the Pistons, bro. Like, Karras, Malik, you got Ivy Insurance. I mean, you got a SAR Insurance. You got that they become more powerful. Now you've upgraded Tim Hardaway Jr. if you keep Malik Beasley. Now you've upgraded Tim Hardaway. Now it's a clear upgrade. Duncan Robinson. Who else did you lose? You lost Tim Hardaway Jr. I think that's about it. I feel like you lost somebody else, but Tim it's a clear upgrade now. Robinson, if you bring back Malik Beasley, Duncan Robinson, Karras LeVert, the bench is a clear upgrade. Now, they didn't go out there and get that kid Boshier from the Toronto Raptors. He went for a little bit of nothing, too. I think like $4 or $5 million. He went for a little bit of nothing, but so be it. He still got Paul, Isaiah Stewart, Sasser. So, I mean, the Pistons look like a problem. If they bring back Beasley, the Pistons look like a problem. Firebird. They look like a problem. They look strong. You know, they look real strong. And now I think the only thing is to get you a Tyus Jones or Malcolm Brogdon or just a guy that can do what Schroeder did and he just there for the season to coast. He just coasting for the season and he just in critical moments. He's kind of like in the season, he's a relief slash closer. He's the guy you want in the game to handle the ball, that's gonna make the right decisions. And then, you know, in the season, in critical moment, but in the season, you just come in and stabilize the offense. You don't need him to play 82 games, 40 minutes, 35 minutes. No, we probably going to be between 50 and 65 games. You preserve them 20 minutes in the playoffs, then that's when it's really going to ramp up when you need somebody to take care of that basketball. So I'm happy that, I mean, damn, what the fuck? Oh, come on, man. What are we doing here? Damn. Okay, I got to call a play. We got to call a play. Damn, man. Man. I'm glad I called. I mean, I called the audible real quick. Grand River now open. That I called the audible real quick on their ass. Man. Cause okay, I don't even know which way I'm supposed to go. I'm not going. That's crazy, bruh. Cause that traffic is insane. Like, I don't be really understanding the traffic patterns. I know they opening and closing lanes, but I gotta start looking at the traffic report. Real talk. Your boy gotta start looking at the traffic report. For real. Come on, man. If you gonna pump your brakes. But that's all I had to say. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video financially on Support the Channel, Cash App, Venmo, CJ Good 3313, everything in the camera and the link repeat.